This is Adam Watson number 3, and this is by Jim Starlin. He writes and draws it. This is the lead up to the crossover Infinity Wars. We've got Thanos there and Adam Watson, and evil Adam Watson. They're doing some fighting. Adam Moriarty, let's call him. This is his first story. This issue is not his first appearance though. He is in the 2 issues that come before this. But this is the story where he comes from, and he goes on to be the main villain in Infinity Wars. This story was Gonorrhea's first appearance too. And Warwick Davis, he is there, and always good to see him in a comic, isn't it? I've said before, I have got a real love-hate thing with Jim Starlin. I think he is a very, very capable writer. He can build up a story fantastically. And he can write brilliant little character moments. Like in Infinity Gauntlets, there's this really nice bit with the Hulk and Wolfman. He can write good fight scenes. He can do some really good high concept stuff. But then I just hate his obsession with his own creation, Thanos, and how he retcons everything that anyone else writes with the character, and how in his eyes the whole universe, the whole Marvel universe, revolves all around Thanos. And then there's a lot of atheist agenda in his work, especially in Infinity Crusades, and all the good things that he can do usually are for now, since the stories always end up just being about Thanos being perfect. This is good though, I like this. What's happening is, Adam Moriarty, that's the evil Adam Watson, remember, he is leading the Universal Church, and Adam Watson, the good one, he is trying to stop him, and he's had to team up with Thanos. And I think Thanos, he's written fine in this. He isn't even written up that much. A good example is right here at the start. They're fighting off a massive army of soldiers, and they're like being overwhelmed, and normally you would expect Thanos to just quickly obliterate all 250,000 of them, but after a while he just goes, "Watson, this situation has become unworkable. We must retreat." And they run away from Adam Moriarty's troopers. You didn't expect to see Thanos turning coward in a Jim Starlin story. Then we get backstory here. What's going on and what's happened so far. I must be honest though, I have never cared for Adam Watson as a character. I think the main reason is because of a lot of the Jim Starlin stuff where the character, he is just consistently above everyone else, except Thanos, of course. He's always like the smartest person, the most powerful person, the most noble person, after Thanos, of course. This is a really long comic, by the way. Here, we have got some weird doomed romance stuff where it seems to, well, it just comes out of nowhere. They decide to try and suggest that there was some sexual tension or sexualization between Adam Watson and this woman who, before this issue, was a villain. She led the Universal Church. And it just comes from nowhere. She is pretty though, I fancy her. Oh, this bit is fun. Chapter 2. This book is broken up into 5 or 6 chapters. Chapter 2 here, it's just a fun little interlude with Captain Marbles, the real one, mar-vell, not Annette Bening, and he is telling us who is Thanos. He gives us a crash course on Thanos, his backstory. We get told his origin, how he was from space and he was mean. And a quick recap of his other stories. There is when he fighted the Avengers, when he got the Tesseract, and Dax the Destructoid. What happened was, Captain Marvel's, the real one, mar-vell, not Annette Bening, he won it all by destroying the Tesseract. He smashed it with a karate chop. Chapter 2 is only 2 pages. This is a Jim Starlin comic, so obviously very psychedelic stuff. To stop Adam Moriarty, Adam Watson, he has to go back in time and kill himself so that he can never grow up and become the evil version of himself. It's really confusing. And then we get Gonorrhea's origin. And this was all new stuff at the time. This was her second appearance. So this was all new. What happened was Adam Moriarty, he killed all of her race. But Thanos saved her and trained her to be his personal assassin. So Adam Moriarty, he gets ready, he leaves, he gets ready to fight the heroes. And Adam Watson, he realises what he has to do. He has to basically go back in time and commit suicide. So now we're on to chapter 4 and all the fighting starts. And the book loses track of Gonorrhea now. You didn't see her again until nearer the end. The big spectacle here, though, it isn't Adam Watson versus Adam Moriarty like you would think it would be, but it's instead Thanos versus Adam Moriarty. Here we get to see Adam Watson. He is using his Infinity Gem against the Universal Church. And Thanos, he starts to fight Adam Moriarty. I mean, of course it is all about that. It's a Jim Starlin comic. It's got to be about Thanos. So when they're fighting, Adam Watson, he goes into the time portal. And Warwick Davis jumps in after him. And they're going back in time. And just look at how trippy it is. I reckon this Jim Starlin, he must have been hooked on the LCD or something. This is really out there, man. It's out of the box. It's hurting me head. Chapter 5, Adam Watson, he argues with this black and white man. He's called Minstrel and it's racist. And it's all pseudo-philosophical, I think, therefore I think stuff. Did you guess that Thanos would beat Adam Moriarty in a fight? You probably should have. It's a Jim Starlin comic. And here we have got Gonorrhea, who is just flying around in the background, doing now. I mean, she's meant to be a really deadly killer, an assassin, and she's not even bothering joining in the fight. So then we have got Adam Watson's, 2 Adam Watsons, because he has gone back in time to kill himself, and he does it. Then it's all over, and Thanos, he talks about having some evil plan to pursue, and Adam Watson and Warwick Davis go get pissed in a pub. The comic, it actually continues after that with a backup story all about Warwick Davis, his origin. But honestly, I would recommend you stop back on this page. The story ends there and it's a nice finish. This is completely and utterly fine. I rate this comic 7 thumbs up.